Now, out today on Kozmik Artifactz, we have Purple Kong, Blood Lightning. And in celebration, I thought we would take a listen to it together. The album starts with an old lo-fi excerpt. I must admit I am a sucker for when bands incorporate such samples within their music. Especially those with origins within the horror movie genre. White Zombie really took my breath away when they started experimenting with this in the late 80s and 90s, and I've been a fan of mixing the two mediums ever since. Anyway, the record quickly descends into doom with the crashing of bronze and the droning of guitars. Doom 101, really. A short track that acts simply to set the tone. Next up is Crowned in Ouija, which swaggers forth with a lazy swing. Cranked up, the production shines. This is a record and style of music that begs for volume. And when obliged, only then can you truly appreciate what's on the table here. I mean, just listen to that bass tone. If you can't feel your bones crumbling within, are you even playing bass? Obelisk opens with guitarist Dr. Thompson. I suspect he's not a real doctor, no? Prescribing a dose of face-melting shred right into the ear holes. In fact, throughout Blood Lightning, the band embraced the shred, something many doom bands stray away from. But in this case, I feel it adds a real fuck you attitude to proceedings, going against the grain that tends to rely heavily on riff-based longing. This is like if Hendrix had lived long enough to discover doom, and it works. It really works. Special mention must be made on this track to top thumper Sylvie Sticks, who again breaks from the norm to deliver some frantic double kick work. As the track reaches climax, another well-placed sample allows for a short breath, or perhaps a short snort, should I say, as Cocaine Pentagram again oozes that biker bar swagger that I mentioned. This is where Blood Lightning takes me. I imagine myself in the late 80s, perched at the bar, several jacks down. A haze of smoke surrounds me as the sound of roaring exhausts, leather and chains congregate outside. Side 2 opens with title track Blood Lightning, which picks the pace up. Perhaps those cocaine pentagrams are kicking in. Next comes Mount Kong, a sludgy number. Providing time to recompose, bathing in swirling fuzz and wah-soaked guitar. This breaks way to the penultimate track, Hellbringer, which sees the band incorporate elements of early thrash within their sludgy doom. Rhythm is a big part of Purple Kong's makeup. Beneath the chaos of the overly distorted, howling guitar work is a tight rhythm section that drives the whole thing dominantly, ensuring order within the frenzy. As the amps feed back and ring out like a warning siren, we find ourselves facing the final curtain. Last Man on Earth. I should mention that throughout the record, Dr. Thompson delivers a killer vocal performance. Never self-indulgent, never taking away from the music, his performance and tone is the cherry on top, lending itself perfectly to the vintage horror and macabre of the record. As debuts go, Blood Lightning sets the bar very high for Purple Kong. Fans of, say, Electric Wizard, Uncle Acid, Green Lung will kneel down obediently with little brainwashing required. But there's more on offer here than just a cult doom. Grayer hair fans will appreciate the nod to the genre's forefathers. Bands like Pentagram, Witchfinder General, Cathedral, and, of course, Sabbath. Blood Lightning is out now on this absolutely gnarly red and black splatter vinyl, which comes in our deluxe Cosmic Gatefold cover, 100% limited edition, only 300 copies pressed. So if you dig what you've heard with me today, head over to the Cosmic store and scoop up a copy now.